Hello everybody, this is Dr. Bob DiMaria with another episode of Ask Dr. Bob. Tremendous questions, some very interesting questions. Do you know any remedies for vitiligo patients? Well, first let me tell you that vitiligo is the loss of pigment. And what I learned a long time ago, it seemed like the people who had vitiligo were underneath stress. So what I saw, there's a urine test we do called the urine organics test. And when I read the 18-page PDF, is where I discovered that L-tyrosine is needed to help make melanin or skin pigment, but it's also used to make neurotransmitters. So if you're under stress and you're using up all your L-tyrosine, chances are you're going to have a low thyroid, could be depressed, and you could have an issue with potential skin pigmentation issues. So contact us. It's a urine organics test. It is a phenomenal tool to help us drill down of why you may or may not be having vitiligo. We had someone who was about 60 years old ask me about beet fiber versus beet juice. I prefer fiber because it does not impact your blood sugar. The same individual wanted to know how much, and I would not do more than 8 ounces of juice per day because you don't want to throw your blood sugar off. And then there was another question in reference to lemon and lemon juice. I don't really promote lemon juice, but lemon pulp would be okay. A wedge of lemon in 4 to 6 ounces of water, preferably warm water. Squeeze the lemon into the water, eat the pulp. It helps with digestion, and I actually have seen it take away the pain from kidney stones. Dr. Bob, what's your take for parathyroid that's not functioning well? Well, what I have seen when it comes to the parathyroid gland, a lot of times a person has a deficiency in vitamin D in their parathyroid gland, which are 4 glands in your throat area. The parathyroid glands increase their metabolism and they can get inflamed and enlarged because you have 4 parathyroids, and it's not uncommon for people to come in and say, well, my doctor said I had 4, so they just took away 2. Well, your real issue is you probably need to have a vitamin D test and supplement with D. And we use a liquid vitamin D called D-Emulsion Forte. Dr. Bob, do you promote flax oil or fish oil? So this is an interesting question because the sources of fish oil are not as good as they used to be some time ago. People have a lot of oils they bring in that are not necessarily the best. I would not use farm-raised oil. I would not necessarily use oil that you know could be potentially coming from the Pacific Ocean. I've also had research where individuals have suggested maybe a plant-based oil is a better source to help hormonal production versus fish oil. We use a combination of all types of oils in our office: flax oil, optimal EFAs from a plant source, some fish oils. Last question, very good question. Thoughts on collagen and B vitamins? Do you take the two together? Well, I want you to know that I take a couple different kinds of proteins, and I also take a B complex. The key with collagen is you have to make sure you have enough digestive enzymes so your body can absorb them. One last question. Someone wants to know about Histoplex for hay fever. You know, we use Histoplex in our practice for our practice members for symptomatic treatment. Probably the best way to handle allergies is no dairy, no sugar, no peanut butter, and no gluten. If you do that and your issues don't go away, then maybe we could do some Histoplex. It just depends on how your body signals are. Great question. I'm Dr. Bob DiMaria.